Rich, we're on the eve of the Under-18 Premier League Cup final. I imagine excitement's building amongst the group.
Yeah, players are really looking forward to it. I think there's a belief amongst the boys that they're good players, and obviously it's a stage that good players want to play on. So yeah, excitement's bubbling away, and yeah, they're in a good place, and yeah, everyone's looking forward to tomorrow evening.
I imagine training's been that extra bit more competitive with everyone vying for a place and trying to catch the eye to get into the team.
Yeah, I think they generally train at a good intensity and with good focus, but that's gone up, as you say. Everyone's vying for a place, everyone's looking to impress, and the mood amongst the boys being excellent. It's exactly as you'd want it to be at this stage.
You go into the game in very good form. How pleased have you been with the boys over the last few weeks?
Yeah, like you say, in really good form. You know, we've won games when we've played really well. We've won games when we've played really poor. So in terms of results, they're getting the results there. And more often than not, we've played well. So yeah, and I think that's just an outcome of the performances they're putting in, the effort they're putting every day in training that are always of the highest order.
In the Premier League Cup this season, you've been fantastic, particularly the quarter-final victory over Norwich City 8-0, and then obviously against Chelsea in the semi-final after extra time, winning 2-1.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, in Premier League Cup, it's all the Cap 1 clubs, so it's the best of the best. Obviously, we encountered Norwich in the quarter-finals that we knew would be a tough tie. The lads were rampant. Obviously, we've got players in the team that can put teams to the sword if they get the opportunities, and on that day we did. We actually had, I think we hit the woodwork a couple of times on that day and had the ball in the back of the net as well for disallowed goals. So yeah, it was a real good performance. You come out of that and you find that Man City and Chelsea are still in the tournament, and you almost hazard a guess that them two will be drawn apart, and that was the case. So once we come out, we knew if we want to win the trophy, we'll need to sort of beat both. The likelihood is we'll need to beat both Chelsea and Man City. The Chelsea game, I think, was almost a perfect storm in terms of the players bringing everything, every aspect of what we worked on all season to the table, and we were much better than Chelsea on the day, and it went obviously to extra time. We won in extra time 2-1, and deservedly so. You know, the Chelsea staff were magnanimous at the end and gracious in defeat, and acknowledged how well we played and how we deserved that. So that the boys were excellent. They brought their A game that day, and that A game will be required for sure tomorrow evening.
How much of a boost in confidence was the fact that you've beaten Chelsea going into the final? Because obviously you're going to face another difficult challenge in Manchester City.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, we believe we've got good players in the academy right through the ages, and I think the players really starting to believe that they're good players, and beating clubs like obviously Chelsea, who are a massive club and a big academy, is good for confidence, as it is beating the likes of West Ham and Everton, Man United by good scorelines throughout the season. So yeah, it's hopefully giving the boys a boost. Like I say, they were excellent that day, and we'll need that performance again for sure.
What can you expect from Manchester City? You've obviously played them earlier in the season in the league.
Yeah, they're full of quality. Obviously, they've invested heavily in the group that they've got, and in the academy as a whole. They'll look to dominate the ball. They'll look to try and dominate possession. They've got pace, athleticism in attacking areas, and like I say, they look to control the ball. They're not dissimilar to their first team in how they go about the business. So yeah, they'll certainly they'll certainly have problems that we'll need to make sure we address and identify. But yeah, they're a good side as you expect, but we're also a good side.
There's a good chance that there'll be a decent following there in terms of Stoke City supporters. How much of a boost would that be, knowing that you've got their support on the night?
Yeah, I think all the noises suggest we're taking a massive following, so that the boys are sort of spurred on by that and excited by that. You know, I think the messages were coming in. I've had messages off John Walters, Wilco, Rick. You know, a lot of sort of Stoke legends. I know Lou McCarr will be going, so it should be a proper Stoke night. I'm anticipating that we'll get that support that the noise is suggesting, and I think it'll make a real difference to the boys. You know, we went to their stadium last week, and I can't help but think that we could end up with a following that could almost make it feel like a home tie if early indications come true.
What can supporters expect to see from your side on the night?
Well, I like to think a good Stoke City identity that runs strong throughout the group. They work the socks off, playing the front foot in and out of possession. Got good, honest lads, honest group of players, honest group of staff, and we'll go after the opposition as we always will. We've got strikers who, if they get chances, will score goals. We've got midfielders who get on the ball and play, and have energy, intensity, and defenders who like defending. So, you know, I think you'll see a real honest Stoke City side that will hopefully step up to the plate on the evening.
What will be your final message to the players before they cross that white line?
I think we've done a lot of talking as it's gone on. You know, obviously there'll be rallying call, but it's an occasion to enjoy for sure. But you know, we've come a long way in the cup, and the objectives are to go and win the tie and come home with a trophy.